We can go
I mean, you
back
can
and
have more
edit it.
than one, right?
Sure. Fuck yeah. Hey,
Iron
listen.
Bird is cool, but
I mean, what Dave Mustaine didn't he went who did he have before Gibson? He was it
uh,
was he I
Dean
want to say was
was
it
on Dean for a
was he
while.
Dean? All right.
Yeah, it was Dean. I'm not sure which one was first, but Jackson and BC Rich.
Okay, I was going to say Jackson, but cuz yeah, I mean guys do it all the time, right? And besides that, it's not like you had to deal with BC Rich. So I mean, fuck, it was just something that you came up with. He was put him on the spot. He didn't know. He threw something out there. No, that would be pretty fucking rad.
But for real, man, if you ever get an opportunity to like play one, you
I
have to
will.
play the good ones. You can't play the ones you can reach from the bottom row at Guitar Center. Those
Oh, dude, I haven't even been to a Guitar Center in years. I think, man, it's been, fuck, it's probably been 12, 13, 14 years since I've been to one. We
the
don't,
Deep in Hell, like I tried explaining in my video, it has a V-shaped neck.
I heard you say that, yeah.
It is the greatest thing I've ever played in my life. I wish more guitars. I wish Dean did it more on more guitars.
Now, by V,
They do on some. I think the '70s reissues
okay.
they have are V-shaped necks. Some of them, but I wish they just. I wish it was an option.
All right, so
It's like
when you say V shape, do you mean almost like it tapers down at the spine all the way down? Is that what you mean?
on some guitars they do all the way down. I know like on the Washburns, on my one Washburn, it's a V shape all the way down, like to almost where the heel meets the body.
Which is better? Do you like it all the way down?
I do.
Yeah.
Um, on the Dean from Hell, it's real. You can really feel it on the first fret to like maybe like the fifth or the seventh, and then it starts to kind of like taper out into like a modern C. So
I've never played a neck that's anything like that.
it fits so nice in your hand, for me at least.
I mean, I I've played like the classic 50 style necks, you know, big baseball necks, and I've tried super fucking thin neck. I don't like a super thin neck, but I also don't like a big baseball fucking bat neck either. I don't know. It's got to be somewhere in the middle for me, but I've never tried anything with like a V. Like what is it about the V that you think makes it like better than like a like a C or something like that? Do you,
I mean, it's really just the way it feels for me. I mean, it's different for everybody. Some people hate them.
I mean, but like what I'm saying is like, is it just like a faster
I,
feel? Is it like do you get a
it's
better
a
reach?
more comfortable in my hand, and like how I can place my thumb on the back of the neck. It like sits really nice.
I'll have to try that because that's an issue for me is like my thumb. Because I always end up like putting super pressure on my thumb and my thumb starts fucking hurting after like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bad at. That's why I don't like a big fat neck because it makes me for some reason it makes me do it more. That's I don't know. It's dumb. How's the cuz did which band was it that you said got a deal with the label out in Australia?
That's cold concrete.
Cold Concrete. Anything new with that?
No, we're
No.
playing a show in February.
Any like
Oh shit.
new songs or anything coming out? Record? Anything?
Oh,
I don't know if you can tell me anything, but
we're writing right now.
you're writing.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the new shit?
What we have so far is sounding pretty good.
Yeah. I'm here to ask those kinds of questions, man. The kind of shit that people don't want to answer. You don't have to answer shit, but all right, so bring us down some more of your collection. What are some more of those? Well, let me ask him. Do you have anything in your collection besides, like, I would imagine the Dean from Hell, and maybe the one your dad gave you? But do you have guitars in there that you would just never get rid of?
Yeah. All my Deans, all my Washburns, and let's just say probably about half my collection.
Yeah, you just wouldn't get rid of them.
Unless I really needed to. Like,
Like money wise.
yeah, I mean, if that was the case, my Washburns would probably go first. I could get the most money out of them.
I mean, I have 13 guitars, and honestly, there's maybe two of them that I just wouldn't sell, and the rest of them I could give a shit about. Like, they could just go. Because they just don't mean anything. I just picked them up and was like, yeah, all right, this is all right. But, like, the Les Paul is kind of special to me, and the guitar my dad gave me. But other than that, I don't. I could tell you all day long that I'll never get rid of this, but ask me again next week. It'll probably change.
Yeah.
Do you end up selling that amp? Was it the Knucklehead? Or you still got it?
No, I haven't yet. I was gonna go up to Guitar Center and see what they'd offer me, but I already know I'd be disappointed.
Yeah, I was going to say don't do that.
Haven't really been in a rush to do it. I got to get it listed on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. Do they do like trade-ins over there? Like, can you trade it? Like, would you get a better deal if you traded it?
What, a Guitar Center?
Yeah.
It'd probably be about the same value, trade value. They said.
How the fuck do they stay in business, man? Everybody you talk to is like, yeah. Nobody really loves Guitar Center anymore. Everybody's just like, yeah, I go there when I have to go there.
I mean, you can get some good deals on some things. They get slipped through the cracks, and they don't realize exactly what they have, and they price wrong, and it's just stupid cheap.
I'd almost rather like hunt down like pawn shops and shit because
That's what I've been doing. Really, it's like going to pawn shops and taking a look. But they're really hard too sometimes. Like I've had to walk away on a couple deals, and I'm not paying that for this.
yeah, oh yeah, I've done it. I've done it
It
before.
was a PV tube, and they wanted a buttload of money for it. And I said, no, I'll offer you this cash because I have to take this and have a tech do work on this before I plug it in. It was covered in dust, man. Like, I guarantee, like, it probably worked, but...
I think that's the problem when you go to a pawn shop, is I think they look it up online, and whatever it comes up
they go
as...
for the highest price.
Exactly. They just look it up, and whatever they find that's... Oh, well, this is mint condition price, so this is what we're going to ask for it. And it's like, no, it doesn't work that way. That's not how that's supposed to be. I feel like pawn shops don't work with you like they used to.
It's hit or miss. It depends on which one you go to and who's working.
It's been pretty bad around here. It used to be Florida used to be pretty good for stuff like pawn shops getting a deal, but now it's I don't know. I feel like as I'm getting older, the deals are getting harder to get when you go in there. And that's disappointing because I'm not driving 45 minutes to Guitar Center because that's the closest one to here. I think is in Orlando, but I'll be honest, I haven't really looked.
Yeah, they
I think the biggest complaint you always hear is like the people in there don't give a fuck, and it's just not the experience that it used to be. And I don't know, like I have a little mom and pop shop right up the street, and they don't have but maybe the smallest fraction of what Guitar Center has, but I'd rather go there, because it's one guy who owns a store he's a musician, and he'll answer any question that you have, and he'll work with you on anything you want. So,
yeah,
it's a shame that the smaller shops just aren't doing better than the bigger ones, because the bigger ones, I mean, I guess I can only speak about, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Fuck Guitar Center, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, deals are hard to come by right now with everything
That's a tragedy.
going on, and they're having a hard time, getting things from overseas.
You ever buy new? You ever buy guitars new?
Um, the Dean from Hell was brand new.
Yeah.
It was on back order.
How many of your guitars would you say you bought brand new that you have right now?
I gotta look at them.
Well, I'm only asking because most of the people I know hardly ever buy a brand new guitar. Everybody seeks out the used market because the fucking price of new guitars is way up, man. It's getting higher and higher.
I only have one new guitar that I bought that I still own, and that's that Dean from Hell. Everything else has been secondhand.
Dude, when I think of you, I always go to that guitar because that's the one I've heard you talk about the most. It can't be your signature,
They're awesome. I mean, all my all my Deans are just amazing,
But
man.
you got a nice collection, man. It's not like you have a collection of shit guitars. Like you have some really nice guitars in there. Dude, I really like that Ibanez you pulled out. That I think it's an RG.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember because I saw so many fucking guitars. But I've been wanting an Ibanez RG forever. It's
they're
not.
classic.
I like them. They're cool. They're cool shape. You know, they're set up to go super fast. I'm not like a shreddy guitar player or anything, but I just think they're awesome, man. And I've played a few like at Guitar Center, and they always sound pretty good. They, to me, they sound pretty good. And I've always wanted one, and then you pulled that out, and it was like, boom! It like started something back up for me, and I was like, oh, dude, I really want one.
Yeah, yeah. I got a couple RG series,
Yeah.
various ones.
How do you feel? Do you play them a lot, or like,
I used to like when I was younger. I played Ibanez a lot,
yeah,
and now like I pull them out every once in a while. You have to.
oh yeah, you gotta play them.
So get them in rotation, pull one out.
I don't know about you, but my old lady, she likes to point out that my guitars have been sitting for too long untouched. Yeah. Just get fucking fuck with them just to make her happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna call it here. I just wanted to come on and just kind of have like a little gear talk, a little bullshitting, and kind of. I really was excited that you guys' song was blowing up, and I just I saw all them guitars and thought it would be cool just to kind of talk about them a little bit and have you back on
Appreciate it.
so you don't forget to come on the show.
Yeah, no. I definitely love gear. I've been buying, selling, trading,
Yeah.
collecting for many years, man. All of this didn't just happen
Like
overnight. This is
if anybody listening, right, wants to see this, and do you care if I, like if they can
no, I
find
don't
you,
care, man.
find
You
him on
can,
Facebook.
yeah.
Call,
I go by a different name on Facebook, but
you know what? Just message me if you want to see this fucking video. Because it may sound out of context like a weird episode, but like you would be blown away if you saw this guy's collection. Like it's an audio format podcast. We can't show you, but it was enough to really like. I've been thinking about it since I saw the video because a lot of people will have a collection of guitars that maybe 3 of them are really nice and then the rest of them are shit. But man, you really
I take really good care of my stuff too.
but it's not even just like the shape that they're. Well, I mean it is, but it's the quality of guitars you have is insane. Like you're on your way to being like Bonamassa or something, man. You're gonna be at that level one day.
Trying, man, but I don't condone this behavior. Like, don't get me wrong. This is many years of irresponsibility, lots of past due bills,
But hey, look,
lots of pissed off girlfriends.
you're
But
you're doing it while you don't
That's
have
fine.
you don't have any kids or anything, so it's not like you're taking food out of your kid's mouth. I mean, it might be irresponsible in the grand scheme of things, but honestly, you're you're pretty young and you're in bands. It's not like you're not a fucking guitar player collecting these things. You play them. So, I'm going to be on your side. It's not irresponsible. You should buy 5 more.
no, I'm honestly, honest to God, I'm pretty happy with what I have right now. As far as like, all my dime bag guitars, all the dime bag Washburns, like they're not like the highest quality Washburn. Like a lot of them, they're mid-range dime bag Washburns, and they play amazing.
But those guitars are getting harder to find, and you have them, and I think don't ever get rid of those. I just feel like those are going to be. I mean, they're already collector's items. People already seek those things out, and you're probably going to be able to like quadruple your money eventually on those because people want them.
Well, yeah, the mid-range ones still go for a decent amount, a lot more than what they were new. The 333s are the ones that are going for like $7,000 or whatever ridiculous number someone comes up with on Reverb.
Certain guitars are just going up, man, and those are one of them. There's a lot of Dimebag fans out there in the world, so just hold on to them, man. I'm channeling my inner old guy.